Just wait. Wait. Just waiting. Should have like some music playing in the background. Will this work? Hope it's not too loud. Show's not over. Just waiting on Ryan. Just a little background music so you know we're here. Oh, jeez, that's loud. What's going on, Patrick? I really thought Ryan would have been here by then. Do 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 do.
up?
Hey, you're here.
Yeah. Hey, give me 2 seconds to get my tablet set up and something to drink, and I'll be ready to rock and roll.
Okay.
All right, cool. How you doing, man?
Good.
Good, good. All right, cool. I'll be back in 2 seconds.
All right. Patrick, you still in here? Can you get a copy on all of us? Make sure we're coming in clear for me.
All right, I am back.
All right, you're back. Ugh.
There we are, right there, live. It's live. Oh, Patrick. Hey, Patrick. How you doing today, buddy?
Ryan, do me a favor.
Yeah.
Mute your mic, but tell me if I'm coming in clear.
Okay, hold on one
All
second.
right, I just want to make sure. Should be enough of a delay for you to hear yourself talking too.
You sound good.
Could you hear yourself too on the delay?
Sound good. Yeah. Yourself too on the delay.
All right. Let's roll into it here.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, start your engine!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 97 of the Loose Lugs podcast. I am your host, AJ. With me, as always, is my co-host, Ryan.
What's up? And as you can tell, I got new gear.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I bought the first one, or the not the first one shirt. I'm thinking last year, but no, I bought the Homestead win, and then I bought the one of the other shirts. I don't know how well this is coming in on the camera, folks. But yeah, I decided to spoil myself and get some new William Byron gear.
Not Bayern Munich?
No, not Bayern Munich. I was just getting ready to get into that. As the fellas in our group thought that I was a big time soccer fan.
Yeah, I remember you saying that. I ordered my Byron shirt. Our buddy Dave goes, Bayern Munich?
Yep, I'm jumping all over that soccer bandwagon now.
I'm currently ready for the draft tonight.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
I got my New England Patriots hat on, but, you know, it's the one day a year where I mix the clothing between the hat and the shirt. Got the Georgia shirt on, representing for the Dogs in the NFL tonight.
Yep.
So that's why we're starting early, too, because drafts tonight, Ryan and I both want to catch it and see what's going on in its entirety. So here we are early tonight. Shotgun start.
And I'm telling you right now, Green Bay's phone is ringing off the hook right now with the news coming out today that Aaron Rodgers does not want to play in Green Bay.
Come to New England. Come.
I'm sure
Come to New
Belichick.
England.
What would you be willing to give up?
Everything. Give the whole house.
Okay.
Give him the keys to the kingdom.
Could possibly do something like that. I mean, because I know what's it called? San Francisco at 3. I know they were going to possibly offer Garoppolo a third, and I even heard the rumors of Nick Bosa for Aaron Rodgers.
I don't know why the Packers didn't pull the trigger on that, but I just read something that's really smart. I think it was Rappaport just reported it. If he's the Packers, like what he would do, dig the feet in the sand. Either make him play for your team or send him off to be the Jeopardy host till his contract's over, you know?
And I'm not going to lie. I thought he did a great job there on the Jeopardy that he did for filling in. I thought he did a great job.
Lions, the Lions there, it just...
don't... I'll tell you one thing right now. They got the 7th overall pick. I do not want them to take Justin Fields.
Well, Lions fans rejoice because, with that being said, you don't have to play Rodgers twice a year.
Well, yeah, exactly. And then I was listening to, unfortunately, the main guy I listen to, Sports Talk Radio here in the Detroit area.
Oh, here goes the Valenti comments.
Yep. He was off early today because of Tiger Baseball being on 97.1 The Ticket. They had a rain out yesterday in Chicago. So Valenti was only on for 3 hours. So I turned on the AM station, and one guy's like, if Aaron Rodgers leaves, Green Bay, the Lions are the favorite to win the North. What?
And, I mean, as you say that, Ryan, it just hit 7 o'clock Eastern. The Jaguars are on the clock 1 hour.
Yeah.
The first two picks are the most obvious picks ever in a draft, I think.
Who do you think's going number 2?
Zach Wilson.
Yeah, all right, you think Wilson is going to...
the Jets and their blunders in every draft they've ever done, it seems.
And then that's when it comes really interesting, though, because obviously Trevor Lawrence is going number 1, which is a no-brainer.
I mean, Ryan, I've flip-flopped for New England for who they want as a quarterback. At first it was Mac Jones, then it was Justin Fields, but, looking deeper in it, I really like Trey Lance.
Yeah, Tony and I are really big on Trey Lance, but like I said, I don't think the Lions are going to do that. This is the first draft with our new regime here.
I'll put it this way. If San Francisco takes Mac Jones with number 3, the Patriots will trade with the Lions to move up to get Trey Lance.
Yep.
That's hands down what's going to happen if that does happen.
And I'm intrigued too. Like I said, this is the first regime of the new regime here in Detroit. I want to see what they do. There's been a lot of talks like they're going to take Jamar Chase, receiver, out of LSU, which the Lions don't have any receivers. I mean, it's a safe pick. Or you're going to trade down.
Yeah, I'm looking at the background of the draft right now, and I'm remembering they're in Cleveland.
Our buddy Jeff helped set up a lot of the staging over the weekend. I don't know if you've seen any of his posts.
No, I think he deleted me off Facebook.
Oh, all right.
So I haven't seen anything of Jeff's in a while.
Yeah, he was down there at First Energy Stadium setting up everything. I guess it's all along the riverfront and everything like that. They got a nice little setup down there, and it's cool to see some fans down there. A lot of people wearing masks, too, which is always a good thing.
Yeah, speaking of which, Talladega, did that not look a little bit more packed than it normally, what for social distancing is?
Yeah, it did.
It looked almost full.
It was a great crowd, and I want to get into this right now, AJ. I know I sent you the video of it the other day. Them talking about some of the things that left in the infield at Talladega.
Oh, I didn't see it. I missed it. I've been busy at work all week.
I thought I forwarded you the video.
The thing is, our podcast starts at so many different times because I try to set it up just a couple hours before I get off of work on a Thursday, just because it's the only day that I don't have anything after work I have to be at. So I always text you like 2 hours before we go live asking if you're good to go, just because I don't know until that moment whether we can do it or not. So here we are, 7:03 right now. We normally start at about 8 o'clock on a normal time, but different circumstances today.
Yep.
Go ahead, Ryan. I missed this post.
So I posted it in the crew, and after the show, I'm gonna forward you the video because I cannot stop laughing at this, because obviously if you've been to Talladega, there's quite a bit of party and there's a lot of things left behind. So they're going through like couches and all that, and Boyer and Gordon are like, "Oh, that's a nice couch right there." And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, the camera switches, and the camera guy, tall, blonde, her derriere, how's that? I'm going to leave it at that. And Boyer goes, "Now that's Talladega right there." On live TV, goes, "That's Talladega right there." And I'm laughing.
We're heading to his home this week at Kansas. It's only going to get better.
I'm laughing my rear end off. Our buddy Sean came over to watch the race. He came over. Logan got very attached, which was awesome. Him and Logan had a good time. And we all had a good time watching the race. And Sean and I are laughing. Sean's doing his woohoo. And, oh, man, how it was just the blink of an eye. Like, Boyer's like, "Now that's Talladega." Man. Anyways, I caught that. I got a nice little laugh out of it, though, through the race, which was a very entertaining race on Sunday.
Patrick put in our chat, Tim Tebow's working out in front of the Jags as tight end instead of quarterback. Yeah, I saw that notification come across today, and I'm like, he just can't let it go.
No, he can't. I mean, he does have his former coach there.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. You're too far removed from the game now.
He did stay in shape, though, with the baseball.
Yeah, then how'd that turn out?
Not so good for him, but
I don't think he ever got out of Double-A.
No, I don't think so either.
So I
think he did better than Michael Jordan.
I mean, Jordan at least had a spring training appearance, didn't he?
He may have.
I think he had an invite. I don't know if Tebow did or not. I don't know. I'm a Georgia fan. I'm anti-Tebow. You know this.
Yeah, I know you are. And I'm anti-Ohio State.
Oh, so if Justin Fields gets taken by New England, you're done. You're not even. You hope he fails.
Oh yeah. I don't care what. I don't care what team he goes to. I really don't. I know he started at Georgia.
Yeah, he started at Georgia, Ryan.
I understand that, but where did he go after he left Georgia?
To the not so.
Yeah.
Not so. Yeah, Ohio State.
Yeah. So when we were talking about the draft on the show sheet, you put down video games, and boy, is it not nice to have a baseball game finally on Xbox?
Does it not feel like you're playing PlayStation though? Because MLB The Show came out. This is the first time I've played any hardcore video game for 2 years, maybe.
Yeah, you've been iRacing a lot.
Yeah, I've been iRacing a lot, not so much on Xbox, but...
Oh, you're on Xbox now.
Once the show came out, I have been playing that nonstop. I think after the first 3 days, I looked at my playtime, and I was already at 13 hours.
That's incredible.
Of just being in-game.
You're doing the Road to the Show mode, not a offline season, are you?
No, and I'll play with a couple of our buddies, here and there when we get a second, but... does it not feel like you're playing on PlayStation with the loading screens they have with all the PlayStation emblems all over the place?
You knew they were going to throw something like that. I mean, kudos to San Diego Studios who do the game, to do the cross-platform. Thank Call of Duty for that, the whole cross-platform idea. I love the game. I think it's.
I love it when the servers are working, which is rare.
Yeah, we will definitely dive into that. But our good buddy Tony is doing a season right now with the Tigers. He played all of the spring training games, and now I think I talked to him earlier today, and I think he was almost up to July already.
Jeez. He has been playing that nonstop. I'm already in my second AA season. Midway through it, yeah.
Nice. And then
last weekend kind of took away from that.
I'm kind of even with the Tigers right now.
I got a story for you, Ryan, and I'm sure the listeners of the show will like it. So, as you may know, we took a week off because I wasn't going to be in town. So, Thursday we did my birthday and all that with the family and whatnot. Had the family come over Friday night so we could have something at the house. Saturday went to St. Pete for a buddy of mine's 21st birthday.
Oh, nice.
In St. Petersburg, Florida, the wonderful place that is St. Petersburg. Minus like 2 streets, which are in good areas. Went to the beach. Got up there at about noon, maybe 12:30, maybe 1 o'clock, somewhere in there. Between 12 and 1 we got there. At 1:30 I get a phone call from a friend of mine who was meeting us up there. Goes, "Hey, do you happen to drive a red truck, this and that and the other on it?" I go, yeah, I do. He goes, "I'm pretty sure you just got towed." I go, what? Walk out to the parking lot where we parked. Sure enough, my vehicle was towed away. Only one out of everyone with us that was towed away.
Are you serious?
Yep. So that ended our beach trip in St. Pete for that day.
So why did you get towed?
So the parking lot for the beach is right in front of it, but it was full. So we went across the street to a shopping center with like a Publix, CVS in it, a bunch of other stores. Oh. There's signs all over the parking lot that say, shoppers parking only. So we went to the end of the parking lot that didn't have any signs. We parked in front of a vacant store. I mean, completely empty, bare floor in it. And we're like, all right, should be good here. There's no signs here. There's, should be good. Nope, got towed. So that was almost $200 bill to get that out.
Yuck.
But luckily the tow company was open 24 hours. So
that's nice.
I mean, I was back in my possession within 20 minutes.
I think he towed it because it was a Toyota.
Well, it had a 9 on the back.
I know it does.
But yeah, that was how my weekend started. Then I realized I left all of my bathroom items at home. Forgot those. Okay. And then that night I realized I forgot my belt at home too.
Can't go anywhere without a belt, I'm telling you.
I just, I was doomed from the start.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, other than that, that was a good time this weekend with all my friends. It was a really good time.
Yeah, definitely sounds like it, man.
Florida, man, everything's open here.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I've noticed that, and slowly but surely, I've seen other places like obviously with the draft and having people there, which is nice. Yeah.
I will say, before all this started, Florida really has never closed. I think we shut down for maybe 2 weeks, and then everything was back open again, with limited capacity, and within a couple weeks after that, we were back to like almost 100% capacity allowance in most places. For the amount of crap everyone gave Florida for all their cases and all that, you don't hear much about it anymore.
What are your cases at anyway?
Last time I checked, this is the last time I checked, so this is maybe a month ago. Steadily, I was seeing 3,000 to 5,000 cases a day, where we were at 15,000 a day.
Yeah.
So it's gone down. I'm sure the vaccine has helped with that a little bit.
I get my second dose May 11th.
There you go.
Yes.
That's the day of my first truck payment.
Oh, nice. Yay!
What a day.
Yeah, I get a shot and you have to pay a truck payment. As the world turns.
Yeah. But I got to say, that I applaud the way it was done, because with our state, we rely on a lot of tourists and vacationers for state revenue.
Oh, definitely.
And with us staying open for a majority of it, really hasn't hurt our economy that bad here.
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, my grandmother lived down there, and we would definitely go out to all the theme parks, and you see all the cars in the parking lot. Pennsylvania, Ohio, Tennessee, Texas. There's one Florida right there. All right, so there's a citizen here. It lives here actually at the park. All right.
Yeah, but like I'm saying, I mean, I'm not trying to knock anybody who thought against it. Everyone takes their own precautions. Keep yourself safe. That's what I've been saying since the start of it. Keep yourself safe. Don't worry about other people. Just make sure you're protected. Whatever means you want to take for it. But I mean, the country as a whole shut down, and we kept on trucking.
Yep.
And it hasn't hurt as bad here.
No, and then like I said, slowly but surely things are starting to open up here. Cases they fluctuate. 1 week they're high, next week they're low. 1 week they're high, low. And it's just it's kind of like
always fluctuate, man.
It's kind of like the weather here. The last 2 days it's been in the 80s, and today it was like 55, and I'm like,
Pretty sure by the weekend we have our first 90-degree weather coming in.
Oh
yeah. Welcome to May.
Saturday
Florida. High on 90.
Oh man, have fun in Florida.
Yeah, it's time to start staying indoors now.
Hey, at least you got the show to play, right?
Yep. All right, Ryan, what do you say we got some gas and go? We recap what happened these past couple weeks.
Let's go.
Gas and go through a recap the past race weekend, and in this one we're just going to throw a quick Richmond winners in there when we get to the different series. But kicking things off, Ryan, you had the Xfinity Series last Saturday where rain helped out this man a little bit. Jeb Burton gets his first win in the Xfinity Series. Awesome for that man right there. It's been a long time coming. We all knew it was going to happen, and I mean, anybody shocked by the team that won?
No, not at all. Not one bit.
No, and I said it. He benefited from the rain delay, but Jeb was strong all day. I mean, he was leading laps. He was up until that caution came out there at the end, and then the rain brought the cars onto pit road. He was leading up until that point. It's not like he, fluked his way into it. It wasn't a fluke by any means. So that's one of the occasions where the rain stops the race, but you can say that's a legitimate winner right there.
Exactly. Like you said, though, he had one of the best cars all day. I thought Austin Cindric had a really good car. All the Collie cars always run good at these the big tracks, Daytona and Talladega. And with the when it started to rain. I'm like, because I was listening to Brandon Brown. I was listening to him on the not Brandon Brown. Excuse me. I was going back and forth between Noah and brain fart. Hold on. Brain fart. Josh Berry. I was going back and forth listening to those two teams right there, and then once the rain started, I switched over to the scanner, and I'm like, to the officials, I'm like, man, if it doesn't come down too hard, I think they can get the rest of this race in, and all of a sudden it just downpoured. And I'm like, oh, there's the end of the race.
Yeah,
But he had a great car, and I love in the victory lane because they had the in-car camera. AJ Allmendinger is the first one in there to congratulate him. He goes out and does his donuts and everything, and he's like, I don't know where the backup victory lane is.
No, they had it there. What, in the garage area? I saw.
Yeah. Yep.
No, it's just Colleague racing. That teammate wise, like actual teamwork and things like that. Like Colleague racing, hands down, the best at that.
Yes, it is.
And we got some news about Colleague coming up. So
yes, we do. Yes, we do. And
I can only see it getting better.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. And then one other thing too is the like you said with the teammates. So I would do that any day of the week. If I was an up and coming driver, that would be the team I want to drive for in the Xfinity Series as Colleague racing. That and Junior Motorsports.
For sure. And you talked about Junior Motorsports. That Noah Gragson had a strong car yesterday or Saturday too. And I know in the first stage he was dominating pretty good. He was able to get his car out there, get in front of a line and get himself to the front. I really thought Noah was going to be a factor at the end if it had played out.
Exactly. And then a shout out to the track workers at Talladega. I didn't think they were going to get the ARCA racing and or any of this Xfinity racing, but they found a window. They got the track dry, and they got in the full ARCA race, and then
pretty much all of the Xfinity race. I mean, there's 20 laps left?
Yeah, 20 laps. I don't know if you saw in the ARCA race. I know I'm jumping off topic here, but the driver that the car got on fire.
Oh yeah, the man's on a ventilator right now. Well, yeah, I don't know if he's on it anymore.
He's off the last I saw from Bob Pockrass, he was off the ventilator, but he had second and third degree burns. They took him off the ventilator. He woke up. He knew he was in Alabama, which is good. And then I think they're getting ready to, if I'm not mistaken, transport him back home.
Good.
Let me double check real quick on I forgot the gentleman's name. So
yeah, while you're checking on that, stage winners: first stage Justin Haley, second stage was Noah Gragson. Jeb Burton won the race, as we said. Top 5: Jeb Burton, Austin Cindric, AJ Allmendinger, Riley Herbst, and Ryan Sieg. And your standings following Talladega for the Xfinity Series is Austin Cindric, Daniel Hemrick, Jeb Burton, AJ Allmendinger, Myatt Snyder, Harrison Burton, Justin Allgaier, Justin Haley, Noah Gragson, Jeremy Clements, Brandon Jones, and Brandon Brown. Next race for the Xfinity Series is... where did I put that? Darlington, next Saturday, 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern on FS1.
Nice, Darlington. Derek Lancaster is the driver's name. This was from a couple days ago. I want to thank everyone again. This is from his wife, Beth. I want to thank everyone again for their prayers and support. Derek remains hospitalized in critical but stable condition and is still on a ventilator. I read yesterday that he was taken off the ventilator. So, but yeah, it's cool as the community, the racing community itself is reaching out to this gentleman, Derek Lancaster. Speedy recoveries, my friend.
Yes, sir. The Truck Series, John Hunter Nemechek won at Richmond a couple weeks ago. Their next race is Kansas this Saturday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern on FS1. The Cup Series, Ryan, kicking things off, Alex Bowman, final restart steal to get the Richmond win. Bowman really a non-factor all day in that Richmond race, and somehow by the grace of God got his tires to stick and ended up making a great restart to win that race and snag it from Hamlin and Truex and Logano there.
I may be getting a lot of heat for this, but I thought that was one of the worst races of the year.
Yeah, I gotta say, it didn't hit it for the entertainment factor to me.
No, until that final restart.
This year though, I give it a pass. Like any races that I normally would consider bad, we give it a pass because next year with the new cars, no one really knows what's going to happen. So, I'm interested to see how it plays out next year.
But I watched the entire race as I always do, and that just.
Don't tell anybody this, but I think I fell asleep for the first stage and a half.
Uh-oh.
I think I got home and I was just wore out, and I fell asleep. Woke up midway through the second stage.
I'll try not to tell anybody.
Yeah. Last thing I had remembered where they were rolling off pit road, and then the next thing I remembered was just waking up and looking at the leaderboard going, oh.
I did find a cool video, though, of the pace car.
Yeah, it was cool, wasn't it?
Yeah, that is definitely an interesting perspective for sure.
For sure.
All right. There's some Lions fans on ESPN.
I got the network on.
Oh, you got NFL Network? Oh, man, I should turn that on.
Yeah. They're doing a red carpet for the draft.
Oh, maybe my friend is there. Who we watch every Sunday in this house.
Talladega. Yep. Brad Keselowski gets the win in overtime. Honestly, Ryan, before we talk about Brad getting his first win of the year,
yep,
I am surprised, like none other, that we had 36 cars running at the white flag.
Yeah, I was with the way they were running to the end of the stages. Stage 1, you can ask Joey Logano about that.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that here in a second.
Yes. But it seemed like every end of the stage there was a wreck. Even coming to the finish line, it was a wreck.
Yeah, 36 cars were running on the white flag. We're talking about a style of track that we have not been strangers to seeing 12 cars running at the checkered flag.
But 36 cars was like when they said that at the conclusion of the race. Yeah, we had 36 cars. Say what?
Yeah, what? Honestly, we would have 37 if Eric Jones' car limped all the way back to the line after his wreck there.
Ross Chastain finished after he slammed the inside retaining wall.
And nobody is talking about the save that Daniel Suarez made on the final lap.
Oh, that was a great save.
I saw him go down, and I was like, oh, no.
Yep.
iRacing flashbacks.
Yep. I held my breath for a minute there, and great save. I forgot where he ended up finishing. But
that dude went from a flat surface to a high banking at 160 miles an hour at that point because he was slowing down and saved it.
Yep.
That could have been the end of the race right there. But
he ended up with that save. He ended up finishing 23rd. So he was in the top 5.
Yeah.
When that happened and dropped all the way down to
just
23rd.
Impressive. It was an impressive piece of driving. Take no credit away. Brad Keselowski even said it himself that he has had no luck here as of late. Especially at super speedways in general. You know, thinking back to Daytona last year and a couple of those Talladega races where he was involved in big wrecks. Good for him. Gets the win. It's a popular winner for the area. It's the track he got his first win at. And now he is the newest winner of the season.
Yeah. Was it 8 winners, different winners, 9 different winners?
Yeah. However, there would have been a more popular winner had it held true through the overtime restart.
Yep.
Matt DiBenedetto. I thought Sunday was the day.
I would too.
Twitter would have blown up.
Cheering, screaming when I seen DiBenedetto leading, and then it's like, come on, Matt, I want you to get this win. You need to get this win. Come on now. And he just posted something. Everybody's asking him if he made the wrong decision, whether he would do it again. He did an interview with Bob Pockers, and he's like, you know what? I'll do the same move again. I don't care.
It's easy for us who get the aerial view of what's the right move and what's the wrong move.
Yeah, exactly.
You'd never know. I mean, I was wondering why he moved up, but here I am. I'm seeing that the bottom line is completely formed. The outside line's broken up, but he doesn't see that. And the spotter can't really tell that from their vantage point either.
Exactly, because they're so far away from the at the backstretch where that started to form.
I thought McDowell was going to steal it again.
Oh yeah.
Had I forgot who it was that came up. Was it Byron that came up, or whoever he had passed had dropped down and kind of got him a little squirrely there? I thought the 34 was going back to victory lane again.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, but, and then the 24, nice strong run.
You just feel bad for a guy like Matt DiBenedetto in that situation, just because he's been so close on these how many times?
The Bristol where he led it, and then Hamlin passed him, and then
Ryan. Let's not forget last year his shove of Hamlin below the line.
Yep.
I put air quotes in there. His block that shoved Danny Hamlin below the line that still gave him the win. He got DQ'd for that one, but he was leading on that final restart too.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I remember we were so angry at that too.
Yeah. Kicking off the race, Kyle Larson, noticeably slow as soon as they took the green, comes into pit road, and then 3 laps later, the motor goes.
Yeah. I didn't expect that.
That's gotta suck. That's gotta suck. Unloading the car to only run 3 laps.
Yep. Especially for a team that's been one of the top, I'd say 3 or 4 teams this year. To see them go out that early was
sounds like it was a crew error.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I guess something. I was listening to I think it was Door Bumper Clear, and they were talking about there was like something metal covering the radiator.
Oh, all right.
Like a cover for it that wasn't taken off.
Oh wow.
And I guess over the radio, he's on the pace laps. He's like, it's already up to 310, and then by the time they took the green, or by the time he hit pit road, it was at 350.
Oh wow. Well, I bet you the guy that has that job no longer has that job. This
There's
weekend.
a position opening at Hendrick Motors.
Yep. Now hiring. Guy can take off cap on car. All right.
There was a point in the race, Ryan, where Denny Hamlin got upset with Bubba Wallace not being a team player there, too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So a little bit of drama coming up from 23-11 racing there.
I had mentioned to Tony, I'm like, Tony, if you're going to watch the race, this is a race to watch. I had that feeling going into this when Brad, you remember when Brad won his first Talladega race? I had the feeling going into that race that it was going to be one of those, the surprise victory. And going into Sunday, I'm like, man, I think this is the day for 23. I think this is the day for Bubba to get that win. He runs good on these big plate tracks. Yeah. He won stage 2. He had a great car to get the job done, but it didn't happen. And like I said, I thought it was the time for him to do it.
I mean, he won a stage, man. That's an accomplishment in of itself. Bubba's never done that before. So.
The team's making progress. You can see they're making they're trying to get that step in the right direction.
For sure. And now the meat of all this.
Yep.
Joey Logano having his flip there. We talked about Bubba Wallace. That helmet cam that Bubba had.
Oh my!
I needed to change of shorts too.
Yeah. Well, that's what Boyer said. DoorDash me some new shorts.
Yeah. Well, Bubba came over the radio and said, what did he say? Something about inside the car and how inside the car's fine, my underwear isn't, or something like that.
Yeah. My underwear, she's like, something about, I may need a new set of underwear.
Or it was like, the car's fine, I need a new set of underwear, though.
Yep. And you're looking at the helmet cam, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, that's a car in the air.
What did you think, Ryan, of Logano's post-race comments on how, it's dangerous, it's getting too dangerous, he's one hit away from the same wreck Newman had? I've got my opinions on it, but I want to hear yours.
It's the style of racing. Like he does say, these cars with this package get such a great run that there's nothing you can do about it. I believe that there's enough safety in these cars right now. I don't know if you've seen the video that he posted that there was an opening.
Well, they had to cut the window net from the bottom to get them out.
Yep. I think these cars are safe enough. There's one thing I do not like with this package, and that's all the blocking that I see weekend.
It's violent.
Yeah, it's like you're like, and out of like we always mention on this show. Stage 1, really? You're blocking this hard at stage 1? I get the stage points matter, everything like. Well,
it only pays to finish first with the checkered flag.
Yeah, exactly. And like I said, I'm all right with Joey's comments. I understand it's the heat of battle. I understand he's frustrated. Now your opinion, Ray.
Yeah. So my whole thing is, it's a dangerous sport.
Of course.
The possibilities. I brought this up to someone the other day. When Earnhardt had his flip at Daytona,
By the way, happy birthday, Dale.
Yes, sir. That's another reason why I mentioned it. What did he do, Ryan? Looked, saw 4 wheels back on the ground, got right back in it. You know, he didn't have a microphone shoved in his face and said, "This is too dangerous. We shouldn't be doing this." You know, he did say something along those lines during the red flag of the 01 500.
Oh, yeah.
But it's just, you know what you're signing up for. You know the risk you're taking. These cars are the safest they've ever been. I mean,
Exactly.
It doesn't get much safer than this. You're a part of a freak accident. Freak accidents in motorsports is gonna happen. It's unfortunate, but there is no keeping it from happening. So the comments like that, you know, what was it that Earnhardt used to say? If you're scared to race, you know, if you're scared to race, get out of the way.
Yeah, or the Dairy Queen is hiring.
Dairy Queen's hiring. Don't let the ants bite your candy ass.
But you know, like I said too, that I mean, it was the heat of the battle too, though. I mean, I understand it, like the heat of the battle. I mean, you got out of the car after it landed on its roof, and you're like, okay, I wasn't expecting that. I mean, yeah, it happened to him in the iRacing too.
Yeah, and Brad won the iRacing race. How amazing that is!
Yeah, that was ironic, man. But like I said, I don't necessarily have the problem with the comments. I think basically what he was saying with the comments that maybe let's take another step. Maybe there's another piece we're missing in the car to keep us more safe than. But like you said, this is the most safe these cars have ever been. You haven't had a death since, as before mentioned, Dale Sr. in a Cup car.
Take a look at the Newman crash. If the cars weren't as safe as they were, I mean, if those are the cars they were racing back, you know, in the 90s, 80s, no way he survives that.
No.
The safety advances in these cars have kept Ryan Newman alive in the way he took that hit, you know. It's the head area of these cars are the most dangerous. I don't know what they can do to make them safer.
No, I don't either. I really don't. But I know. I know.
NASCAR is investigating the car.
Yes,
by the way.
I was just getting ready to say that. They are investigating, as you said. But like I said, scary wreck. Glad he walked out.
Correct. Stage winners in this one, Ryan. First stage, Matt DiBenedetto. Second stage, Bubba Wallace. Race winner, Brad Keselowski. Top 5, Brad Keselowski, William Byron, Michael McDowell, Kevin Harvick, Matt DiBenedetto. And your standings following Talladega. Martin Truex Jr., Denny Hamlin, Joey Logano, Ryan Blaney, William Byron, Brad Keselowski, Kyle Larson, Christopher Bell, Michael McDowell, Alex Bowman, Chase Elliott, Kevin Harvick, Chris Buescher, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Kyle Busch, Austin Dillon. Ryan, we mentioned Ricky Stenhouse Jr. I'm not putting any blame on that crash, but guess whose bumper it started off of?
Oh, Ricky Stenhouse.
Oh, at a super speedway again.
Yeah.
I'm not pointing blame. Don't think I'm pointing blame.
Isn't it ironic?
Just saying, he was in it. Next race for the Cup Series is Kansas this Sunday, 3:00 p.m. Eastern on FS1.
All right. Question to ask you, AJ. What has been the biggest surprise of the year so far in these first, 7 races, 8 races?
How terrible Stewart-Haas racing has been.
Okay, good point. I agree with that.
They've been absolutely awful. They're on next level awful this season.
Yeah. I picked Harvick to win the championship. Glad I didn't put money on my BetMGM, man. Shout out, guys. But no, I agree. Stewart-Haas as a whole. How about the 24? I mean, how about the 5 car besides Talladega? I had a brain fart there, guys.
Another one I'd add is how bad 2020 to 2021 Kyle Busch has been.
Yeah.
I mean, just next level bad.
Is it me, or does it look like he needs the practice time that you get these tracks? Week in and week out.
I had just renewed my tickets for Daytona, and I was talking to the guy who does all my tickets for Daytona.
Yeah.
And I said, if you look at the races that he has practice or that he runs the truck race, that Sunday,
he runs good.
He always runs better.
Yeah.
But when he doesn't run the prior races before the Cup race, it's just bad. Next level bad.
Yeah. I think he's running the truck race this weekend at Kansas.
Watch, he's going to be really good on Sunday.
Oh yeah.
You know,
and I just think like it's definitely shown its effect on people, whether they get the practice or they don't get the practice. A lot of these teams, like Hendrick, for example, they get off the truck and they're fast. They've been fast all year.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. Tire rub news.
Yep.
Left side. Pull this left fender out, left side.
Tire rub's where we go over the news of the week. Kicking things off this week, and please bear with me on this one. The Texas All-Star Race format was announced, and I still don't understand it. It looks like an algebraic equation in front of me. I still can't make heads or tails out of any of this. So here we go with the 15 bullet points that are the race format.
All right.
The race will feature 6 rounds totaling 100 laps. Jeez. Starting lineup for round 1 will be determined by random draw. Rounds 1 through 4 will be 15 laps each. Round 5 will be 30 laps. And the final round is a 10-lap shootout.
I don't understand the 30-lap one right there in the middle.
Yeah.
But,
at the beginning of round 2, the field will be inverted via random draw. Live on FS1. The round 2 random draw will also be seen live by fans attending the race on the Big Hoss TV. Before the start of round 3, the entire field will be inverted. There are just cars going everywhere at this point. I'm already lost. At the beginning of round 4, the field will be inverted via random draw. Starting positions for round 5 will consist of the cumulative finish. Gee, there's a lot of math going on here. Round 5 will consist of the cumulative finish from rounds 1 through 4. The lowest cumulative finisher starts on the pole, second lowest starts second, and so forth. All cars must enter pit road for a mandatory 4-tire pit stop during round 5. The starting positions in the final round are set by finishing positions of round 5. Only green flag laps will count in the All-Star race. Fastest team on pit road during the mandatory pit stop will earn $100,000. The race winner will be awarded $1 million. That is
a tongueful.
If you have any questions or concerns about
call Texas Motor
anything here, why don't you just make a phone call to Texas Motor Speedway and Eddie Gossage and figure out what this is. I don't know.
This reminds me of the All-Star race where if you won a stage, you can go to the back, get lap, but you're going to start up front in the final stage. And I think it was Greg Olson of the formerly of the Carolina Panthers. In the booth, it's like, I don't understand what's going on. On live television, I don't know what's going on.
Ryan, I just want to move on from this. I don't even want to talk about it anymore.
Yeah.
I hate to sound like I'm, taking a poo-poo on it, but it just...
I mean, give it a chance, I guess, and see what happens.
Kiss, man. Kiss. Keep it simple, stupid.
Yeah.
There's inverts, there's reverts, there's just...
Yep.
So many verts.
You're going to start first, but yet you're going to go to the...
We're throwing math in the equation at some point. Like, my head is spinning.
I'm lost.
So, just moving on from that debacle. Matt Collick confirms that Collick Racing will run Cup full-time in 2022.
That is my approval. I've been saying it for a while. I cannot wait for them to get a Cup team. Now, who's going to be the driver? Is he going to stay loyal?
They have been really good at super speedways.
Yep. Are they going to keep? Are they going to keep to the core? Whether it be Justin Haley,
give Gralla the full-time ride, man.
Who?
Give Kaz Gralla the full-time ride.
You could do Kaz. Yeah, I'd be all right with Kaz.
Why not? But yeah, no, good for that to happen.
Yeah, I saw that, and I saw that the other day, and I'm like, oh, great news, great news.
Netflix is working with Bubba Wallace on a documentary, so it's. I think it's gonna mirror what the Formula One series on Netflix is, which, from what I've heard, I've only watched the first episode of it, but from what I've heard and what I've seen so far, it's really good.
Yep.
I think it's cool. I'd like to see more drivers be a part of it. You know, not just one team or one driver.
Like Bubba's buddies, like Blaney, I know Chase and all that. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, but good that NASCAR gets that kind of exposure on a streaming platform. I think.
Yes.
And then this thing is just gaining more speed as we go along, and I just don't care anymore. Race Team Alliance hires Nielsen to study the added value of moving the car numbers. So here we are talking about moving the car numbers again. At this point, just confirm it. We're moving the car numbers next year. Just the way that they keep talking about, the way it keeps getting brought up, the way the studies keep going, the car numbers are going to get moved in front of the right rear tire, and that's going to be that. I don't like it personally. I think there's ways you can do it right. I don't think making it all there makes much sense, but whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
For something that caused so much controversy, why don't you just leave the number where it is?
Exactly. And I seen Mike Joy tweeted something out about where the numbers is, and he's just as lost as everybody else is. Why change the numbers? It's like, okay, for example, you're an NFL player. You know how you got the number on the front of the jersey and the back of the jersey? Let's put half the number on the front. Like your double-digit number, like 88. I'm going to have 1 8 on the front and the other 8 on the back.
Ryan, here's just a novel idea.
Let's see it.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
I've heard that saying a lot.
Like, everyone knows where to look for the car number of their driver, you know?
Yep.
New fans who come into the sport, if you've never watched a race before, you kind of have a general idea where the number should be.
Exactly.
You know? The way it's been portrayed, you've had to have seen what NASCAR is. I mean, you have to like have some sort of idea. So you've seen it somewhere. You know where the numbers are. Why are we doing all these changes?
I don't get it. I just don't get it.
Like, it's such a minor thing, too. It's really such a minor thing. But
it grinds your gears, is what you're saying.
Leave it where the hell it is. Stop making everyone complain about it. Just leave it.
I do have a weather report for Kansas this weekend. Saturday, you got the ARCA and the Truck Series. It's going to be mostly sunny and 82. Sunday.
I see you're trying to hurry me out of this rant. You see where it's going.
No. You're all right with it. I get it. I mean, I just like it's dumb. Keep the number where it's at.
I just don't. The All-Star race format, that little news bit, just.
Yep.
Two things that I'm like, what? Why?
I don't understand.
But that's all I got for
Sunday, scattered thunderstorms, a 40% chance, 75 degrees. So we might be dodging weather. Wasn't this normally a night race too?
Nah, I think a couple years ago it was rain on a Saturday night.
Okay, I'm just.
Yeah.
But yeah, keep the numbers where it's at.
Yeah, just keep the numbers where it's at and figure out what you're doing with that All-Star race format, because that's a
tongue twister. That's a tongue twister.
You think fans are going to be able to pay? Like, I don't mean this in a negative way because I'm including myself in all this. Mm-hmm. You think fans are going to be able to pay attention and keep track of where they're at in this damn thing? Keep it to the 4 stages.
Yep.
You know?
I thought Bristol did a great job with it last year.
Bristol did a fantastic job. Yep. Charlotte always did a great job.
Yes, they did.
This, I don't know what this is.
A cluster?
This is just a big old gimmick is what it is.
This is like a TLC match. But yeah, wrestling. We're putting wrestling into it. It seems like it's a WWE story mode.
Yeah, someone needs to come up with a steel chair and axe this idea.
Oh, you know what they're gonna add? They're gonna add a chicane in this.
Yeah, there's gonna be a chicane and some turtles.
Yep.
A little bus stop in there.
Oh boy.
All right, social media. I need to get out of this, Ryan.
That's gonna be your 30 laps. That's gonna be the 30 lapper. You're gonna add a chicane on 30.
Yeah, we're gonna end round 7. We're gonna go backwards around the track. We're gonna add a chicane and we're gonna run the infield course. Like, what is that?
They should just turn right this next for one of the 15-lap segments.
I'm naturally gonna watch it, but I'm watching it for a different reason now. I'm watching it just because I want to see craziness. People forgetting what's going on. That's what I'm here for. I'm here for the anarchy of all this.
Oh yeah, and you know what's coming.
All right, social media.
All right.
Social media update, we're up to 2,664 downloads, 389 followers on Twitter, 87 followers on Facebook. Those are no longer likes, it's now followers. So, got 87 followers there. 27 subscribers on YouTube. New follower shout out this week. I think we only have one, because I don't think I mentioned this on the last show. We have Brad Lawrence at BML3312. Thank you for the follow.
Yes.
Trying to pull this all back up so everyone can see your face again, Ryan. Podcast shout out, Slap Traffic Podcast, P10 Racing Podcast, 3 Wide NASCAR Podcast, the EG3, the Side Draft Podcast, and the Final Lap Weekly. Places you can find us in your search bar on all different podcast platforms such as iTunes, Stitcher, Podbean, iHeartRadio, Spotify, TuneIn Radio. You can even ask Alexa to play us. We're also on YouTube, as you're seeing here right now, but if you're listening, you might not know. We do a live stream every show day. In your search bar, the Loose Lugs Podcast. Make sure you subscribe, follow, turn on that notification bell so this way you get notified every time we upload new content. And so you can hear Ryan give the draft ding.
Ding, ding, ding. Oh, I could do the dun,
Dun, dun, dun, dun, dun.
I just got sidetracked for a minute. They're talking about possibly Daniel Jeremiah's mock draft. The Patriots trading with the Giants to number 11 to take Trey Lance.
Wait, he did an updated mock draft over the one that he had already released like an hour ago?
Oh, yeah.
Because he did one like an hour ago, and the Patriots took Fields.
Oh, man. They're showing a lot of Lions fans.
we got to hurry through this now. We're getting close.
Yeah. Yeah, why are they showing Lions fans?
On Twitter, we are at Lugs Podcast. You can tweet us about the show using the hashtag LugsPod, and on Facebook in your search bar, the Loose Lugs Podcast. Ryan, what is your Twitter account?
Rencola88.
All right, time for your rant, sir.
Sweet. All right, fellas. Hope everybody enjoyed that Talladega. I know I cannot wait to get down there. You know, I was listening to that Eric Church song quite a bit this past week. Get me excited for when, hopefully one day I'll be down at Talladega. Anyways, here's my rant. So we're coming to the end of stage 1. And there's maybe 15 or so laps left. Fox, we'll be right back. And it goes full screen commercial. I'm like, you're kidding me. They're 2, 3 wide, 4 wide racing right now. And you're going to a full commercial. And the stage 1 happens. We know what happens. We get the big wreck. Stage 2. They start doing their choo-choo train, single file. We'll be right back, but we're going side by side. Are you serious? You're going side. I know I've ranted about this before. My God, it just drives me nuts. Why do side by side when they're doing a single file freight train?
I think Chad Ochocinco was talking about that too on Twitter.
Yes. I don't understand it. It just drives me nuts. And one more thing. How awesome was that crowd on Sunday to see? I know we had mentioned it earlier. I just got to give it again. Shout out to Talladega. The people went down Talladega. I've seen a lot of people on Twitter saying I've never been there before and I'm going back again. Just a great time, great atmosphere. Even in the pandemic, still a great time down in Talladega, I heard.
No, yeah. I can't wait to get down there one day. I'm camping out for that one, though.
Oh, yeah. Maybe we can all meet down there.
Maybe.
Yeah, hell of an idea.
Is that all you got for your rant this week?
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, white flag, here we go.
All right.
Keep working the mirrors. In line with you, coming to the white. Only 2.
White flag, we're going to predict the race weekend for Kansas here. I won the last 2 weeks by a score of 3-2 with Zane Smith in the Truck Series at Richmond and Brad Keselowski winning at Talladega, so I get the extra bonus point for that. I lead the season 21-17, so I go first this week. Ryan in the Truck Series, I got to go with John Hunter Nemechek. It's like shooting fish in a barrel.
Nice. Good pick. I am going to go with Sheldon Creed.
Sheldon Creed. On the Cup Series, Ryan, I had the 4 of Kevin Harvick listed, but you brought up something in the show that I'm changing my pick. I'm going with the 18 of Kyle Busch.
You are? All right. I seen you were going to do something like that. But I am going to go with, and I can't believe I'm actually going to say this because we are live. I am going to take the 11 of Denny Hamlin.
Taking Dennis Allen Hamlin for that.
I cannot believe I just said that on the show.
I'm sticking with the Joe Gibbs theme here, Ryan, for my sleeper. I'm going with the 20 of Christopher Bell.
I'm going to go with the gentleman on my shirt right now. He's been one of the hottest drivers in the sport right now with consecutive top 10s. Give me the 24, William Byron.
William Byron. Should be a good show. I don't know if Eddie's going or not.
You have to admit, he's been pretty impressive.
He's still not the best driver at Hendrick right now.
What's that?
Still not the best driver at Hendrick right now.
I would beg to differ, but...
Kyle Larson?
Oh, come on, give me a break.
We'll give you a break. The man is in like the top 5 of points.
So is William Byron.
I don't know about that. Hold on.
Yeah.
Outro music's playing, but hold on a second here.
Oh, the outro. Oh, they're talking Uncle Urban Meyer.
Hang on here.
Okay, I'm hanging.
Okay, Larson's dropped down to 9th, Byron's 4th. However, Larson's been more consistent.
Okay, I get that, but I'll have to do some research. I know the outro music's playing.
Look at it this way. That was lap slide. Hold on. Where's the let's taking the playoff points out of it, all right? Taking the playoff points out of it. Larson is he's still below Byron. Okay, I'll give you that. I'll give you that one. I'll give you that one. All right, I'll give you that one.
That's right. Guys, I know, AJ, we're getting ready to hear the ding, ding, ding picks. Guys, hope everybody has a great weekend. We're going to Kansas this weekend. See you at the track.
All right. Such thanks to Patrick for coming out in the chat talking with us. Thanks for everyone tuning in tonight here on the live stream. If you didn't say nothing, thank you so much. Thanks for tuning in on all of your favorite podcast platforms. We're out of here. We'll see you next week. Have fun in Kansas. See ya.